EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go. Down. 180. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Now Josh Jacobs, who won a national title with Alabama, on this field. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Raiders.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Carr. Caught left side, Williams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Raiders.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
93. Hey, orbit. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, deep express. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. I'm coming. I'm with it.
Now Carr. Harris has it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair session, both north of 20 yards.
Now. 180. Hey, we're good, we're good.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Carr. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run this.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Don't get nervous.
Here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Back 25. 59.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Ready. Mike's 59. Go, go, go.
Throwing again, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set up the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Ready. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. All day, baby, all day.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The throw complete here to Williams. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Coaching spill. Check Mike 45. Hey, Raider 2. I'm here all day.
On first down, Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Getting it out left side to Sanu. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on 8. From the 24, Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Bryant's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Harris to return. And some strong running. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 37 yards, and the Falcons have taken the lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to get their timing back.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Carr now to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Carlson on for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tahir Whitehead coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Mike, check, 59.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 52 yards. Now Ryan on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Space. 55, Mike, 55.
To throw again is Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
21.
They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's third down. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
The Falcons on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is third down and 12. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one.
To contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Switch.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The 46-yard line.
Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions.
Ready? Get a 20! 54 Mike. Come to work. We want it.
They start on the ground with Pumphrey, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Monday, down. 185. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
From the 27, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Jacobs now. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on 9. 4 down. Even.
2nd and 5 now. Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Now, 950. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180. 637. 951.
Now a play fake. Carr. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Darryl Worley there to knock that one free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Blue 60. Tighten up. Tighten up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
Stafford down to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on first down is Carr. Caught out right by Renfro. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7, our score. Second quarter from Oakland, the homestanding Raiders with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 734.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180. 3 down. 3 down.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr, throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time. Express.
From midfield, here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr, and this is incomplete. Dwayne Harris, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Carr. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the run, watch the run.
From the gun, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll run with McKesson and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Drill right, 22.
Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's James. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing is Stafford. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Now it's Stafford. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Stafford. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Let's go. Hey, 7:34. 51's the mic. Here we are.
On first and 10, here's Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Dancing to his left. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Check, 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 check. 6-18.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Carr. Able to find Harris, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
185. Hey, Raider 2. 40's mine.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Express. Go back. We got motion. We got motion. Back up. Back up. Check 50. Check 50. Watch out. Low.
Carr now on first down. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Raider 2. Mike 51. Mike 51. Express. Watch the boot. 29. 951. Ready? Hey, Wahoo! Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Heavy. White. What's up?
To throw again. Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Lions.
Set. 280. Check 22. 54.
Stafford on first down. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Now, 180.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here? And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Trey Flowers just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Carr now to throw. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
694. 51 to Mike.
Bravo.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. 51 to Mike, 51 to Mike.
We own
Raider 9. We own it.
Now Carr. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Trey Flowers in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Here's the Raiders punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff to start out the drive. It's Pumphrey. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Stafford. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And James has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
260.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Golladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
To throw his Carr. Steps away to his left. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
General West.
Brings up 2nd and 3. at the 22-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Hunter Renfro with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders get a score closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two.
Let's make these babies 637. Let's make these.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
But they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Ready. 280. 25 to Mike. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
They'll run again with Pumphrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Stafford eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's James. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, he'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Lions.
That's got a 20. 40 got. 40 got. 61. Matchbox lights.
On first down, it's Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
You're mine.
On first down, Carr. And the Lions Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Damon Harrison breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
What's the run? They're 29. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Here's Carr to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They can't hang with us.
After the interception, here's Stafford. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 16 yards.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. This is caught, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes, and the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Prater, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Carr. Forced out to his left. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.